What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Across the Board, sponsored by Moneyball Metrics. We are pumped up, if you couldn't tell me, coming in hot because my guy is back in the saddle. JD, the Sniffle King, is back at home. He may have contracted something, but he is here. Y'all will find out when you hear him do his greeting. Jefe, whatever. JD, how are you today, brother? We missed you.
Rude.
Man, I am glad to be back.
You sound like absolute shit.
Yeah, man.
Your voice sounds exactly like what that game was last night.
And everyone's talking about it in the comments already. What a shitter. Thank God I took the teaser of the Broncos -2.5. But JD, you texted me right before that game, too. You texted me and Jefe right before the game. It felt like a Raiders play, right? And I texted back. I said, it kind of definitely is a Raiders play. I just didn't have the heart to take it. We found a way to win. We found a way to cash, so I'll take it there. But, JD, I got to give you credit, as I always do. You read that game beautifully, as always. So what's going on with you, bro? Tell us about the trip.
Yeah, man. Trip was really fun. As far as actually like DC goes, like as far as the whole like downtown area there was actually like a ton of fun. Definitely ready to go back because there's just so much to actually like do there. We had a lot of fun because the people that we happened to be with used to actually live there, so they kind of took us to a lot of spots that aren't like the normal kind of spots.
Not the tourist traps, right? You went to where the locals go. That's the best part about going on a trip when you have someone who could show you the real, authentic places that the locals actually go to. Jefe is actually a big proponent of that, which I'm sure you already know. He's Mr. Knows every restaurant wherever he goes. So I know Jefe appreciates people that do that as well. But JD, we're happy to have you back, bro.
Definitely happy to be back.
By the way, you sound fantastic.
I was about to say, but I literally came back and I got sick like as soon as I got back.
Like if you were like a sex phone worker or whatever, where someone calls the line and you just talk to them, I think you can make a lot of money right now with how great your voice sounds. Jefe, over to you. How are you, brother?
I also think that's a line of work that I would be successful at, to be honest with you. Dabbled in it.
All right, give us your top 10 sex phone workers. Go. We did our top 10 hottest female sports reporters.
You know, it's funny. You really never catch their names. So it's hard.
Okay. That's true. I guess we can leave it at that. I'm sure some of our viewers like Nick know way too much about that, so we'll leave it there. But how are you, Jefe? What's going on?
Doing great, man. Excited to speak about this football Sunday slate. I think we got a good amount of fun games to go over. Lines look like they are just really well set this week, which I think means that we're going to have some good games.
I would agree with you there.
Yeah, just to speak on that, we're about to get into all these games, but this is one of those weeks where I think if you don't absolutely love one of these sides, if you don't love one of these sides, you honestly just need to stay away.
I have a feeling Jefe's kitten, baby cat, has made an appearance near the laptop. Are we correct about this?
Right here. You're about to see her. Yep, there we go.
Oh, awesome. There she is, the Luna.
Awesome
there is the Luna. We knew she was coming. We could tell just by your face how nervous you looked there. Gentlemen, I think you guys worded it perfectly. This, to me, is the best matchup week of the year so far.
Air gel.
I don't even know what to say right now. I'm nervous. Right. I'm scared. I'm excited. I don't know how to handle this.
That's what happens when she walks on the laptop. She goes to air gel.
I think you guys could do a little bola thing. You know, the halftime show of the NBA where they bounce on the plates on the unicycle thing. Maybe you and Luna can figure something like that out. But
over here, I'm thinking. Did you guys hear that music?
No.
Over here, I'm thinking that you started playing music. It was her to start playing music on my laptop.
Not us. Yeah, we do not have music coming in the stream right now. But gentlemen, cue the Lion King music. Oh, Nick, great call there. Great call there. Awesome. Let's get into some
It's the only thing she respects is air.
God knows how what. Let's go right into sports before we talk about God knows what. Like I said, we're going to start with our Thursday recap on a Friday. I will be short and sweet. I only had one play last night. We cashed the first leg of the teaser, Broncos -2.5. We teased it with the Detroit Lions -2.5 as well. So we're looking to close that out on Sunday. So no wins, no losses, but we got the first half leg there, or the first leg there. So we're in a good spot. JD, how'd you do yesterday?
Good, man. Yeah, it was a really good day. It was a 4-1 +9 unit day.
As far as Chicago, DeForest Buckner. DeForest Buckner, defensive tackle from the Colts, top 10 defensive tackle in football, has been placed on IR and will be out for at least 4 games. It's a big loss. That's a big loss.
Yeah, it is. Man, yeah, really this week, as far as actually like college ball goes, man, it's just been really good. I just love these first feel like weeks here. So yeah, and then actually today I have a rather large card. So looking forward to it.
I could listen to you say with that voice, rather large card every single day of the week. Jefe, recap segment. How'd you do?
I'm watching the video of Sauce sending those 2 viral kids that started crying.
Oh
after
yeah,
their
that's
dad
cool. I
told
saw
them.
that.
I'm watching the video now. Sauce, they got their Sauce jerseys today, and they are officially Colts fans. And
They're
that
back.
is just,
They're so back.
and that is how you do it. This is
good for
just an
Sauce. That's how you do it.
example of how you do it as an NFL player. Something so simple, cost him $0 to do, means everything to these 2 kids who will probably now literally become Colts fans because of this.
They will be having Daniel Jones jerseys in the near future when they make a playoff run here. All right, gentlemen. Well, Jefe, again, over to you. How did you do yesterday? What was your recap?
Yesterday we just had the Broncos on the teaser -2.5. Thank God. Yeah,
Who'd
that
you pair
was
'em with?
I have them in 2 different spots. I have them paired up with the Seahawks on a PK. It's a -0.5 point, but Seahawks are
I
at
like
home.
that.
It's a PK basically. Pick them. Seahawks are at home against the Cardinals, and then I also have them in now a spot that I'm a little bit concerned about because it's now becoming the most talked about spot, same as you. Lions -2.5, starting to get a little too public to my liking. Would still be shocked if they don't pull that off, but I think the spread is in jeopardy based upon the public knowledge that they have the longest against the spread streak after a loss in the NFL.
Well, good thing we don't need them to cover the spread. We only need them to cover the 2.5. So hopefully they are.
Can I just say something before we move on from last night?
Us, absolutely.
The Denver Broncos.
Let's talk about this a little bit.
I have never seen a team win a game that they lost 25 times in one game. I don't even know. I give credit to nobody on either side. Actually, I
You
wanted
have to give credit.
No,
You have to
I
give
wanted
credit
this
to one
opportunity to
thing only.
apologize to fucking nobody. In the words of Conor McGregor. That was the worst display of football on both sides I've ever seen. I was bored out of my mind. It was the first time since probably Marcus Mariota versus Blake Bortles 2015 Color Rush jersey Thursday Night Football that I questioned, why am I watching this?
Yeah, unfortunately, there was really nothing else to watch last night, and NFL is king. Yeah, no, it was a horrible game.
In a serious note, though, I've never believed
Modi.
in a 8-win team less.
For
That's
sure.
what I want to touch. That's what I
They
wanna touch
got
on.
the
What's up,
Chiefs
Sal?
next week, and it is a must-win game for the Chiefs to keep their division hopes, winning the division hopes alive.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that line's going to look like because it's in Denver.
Yeah, one thing I want to touch about here. Is this the worst, best team that a quarterback is holding them back? I guess that's the way I want to put it. Is this a very well-rounded team that has good skill position players on the offensive side that is blatantly being held back by their quarterback? Bo Nix is the reason they were that bad. Let's be honest.
I'm going to answer
Evan
this.
Ingram on the easiest touchdown pass of all time, and he threw it 8 yards to the left. I mean, he was missing wide open reads. There was guys he wasn't seeing, and when he does end up throwing the ball, it's a terrible throw. So what are your thoughts about that, Jefe? Then we'll get JD's advice. And bad news, Jefe, before you do. Jake is here. That is the bad news. What's up, Jake? We're just teasing. Welcome to the show, brother.
I want to say this. Earlier in this millennium, we actually saw, in a span of like 3 or 4 years, a team. I don't want to say they were built exactly like the Broncos because their defenses were way better than the Broncos defense, but both not only go to Super Bowl, but win Super Bowls with nothing more than pedestrian quarterbacks. We're talking about the Ravens in 2000. I'm talking about the Bucks in 2002. What was it? Trent Dilfer and Brad Johnson.
Yes,
I mean,
yes, it was.
Those are as pedestrian as they can get. And I'll personally tell you, Bo Nix is better than both of those quarterbacks. I don't know much about but I could. That's my opinion. But those defenses were all-time defenses. Broncos are one of the better defenses in the league right now, nowhere near all time. And that's the problem. They're a good team, but they actually need their quarterback to produce, and they drafted him 12 overall for that reason. And he's not really doing all too much. I mean, I'm not going to blame both interceptions on him yesterday. One was a tip, but other than the interceptions, his accuracy fucking sucks.
He sucks. No, he's just a bad quarterback, in my opinion. I don't think he's very good. I mean, it's pretty clear that he's holding this team back. If they even had a mid-tier quarterback, they would be a contender, in my opinion, this year, but they're just not. Shout out to our guy, Dylan, who's in the chat. What's up, Dylan? Shout out to Brad fucking Johnson. What a legend. Hefe's got all these names from back in the day. Dylan, one day. Oh, no rules. No rules, Jefe.
I cannot hear you.
You can't hear me. Really? We've lost JD and you can't hear me. Can you guys hear me out in the chat? Let me know if the chat can hear me, because we have to figure out what's going on here. We lost JD and FA apparently can't hear me. So, no, I see here that my mic is working. I'm getting it. So that's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment we've all been waiting for years. For years. We finally... Fuck!
Where the hell's Jefe?
He left, who left, and everyone got the Alpha show, what they've been waiting for their whole entire lives. It's fine. It's fine. JD is back. Welcome back, JD. I'm glad you are here. The people were excited. The people were excited for the musical stylings of the dog I was about to do. Moody. Come on. I know. Nick, story of my life, brother. Story of my life. I only last 2 seconds anyway. JD, what are your thoughts on Bo Nix and how he kind of holds this Broncos team back?
I mean, yeah, he actually clearly does. This Broncos, what are they now? 8-2.
Yes,
this
first
is one
team
of the
to
most,
8 wins in the league.
This is the most fraudulent 8-2 team.
What happened?
Let me just tell you, Jefe, you missed it because not only did JD leave, you left, and it became the solo dolo alpha show.
Did you ever not hear me?
The whole chat. We heard you, but the whole chat heard me. It was just you that couldn't hear me.
Like all of a sudden, I'm in the middle of talking. Then JD leaves, and all of a sudden, the second I stopped talking, I couldn't hear anything.
It was great. It was great for the whole 30 seconds we had of just a strict alpha show. I was about to do my musical stylings of little 2002 Blink 182.
I don't understand what happened. JD is still very blurry for me.
He is blurry, but we have him here, and I'm sure he doesn't mind being blurry today. JD's voice is so low right now. He's practicing to be a saxophone worker, Red Hot Take, so we appreciate you noticing his hard work.
Anyway, gentlemen, I forgot what I was talking about, but it was probably a rant on Carl, so shout out, Carl.
Shout out, Carl. Let's dive into the NFL, boys. Well, before we do. Uh-oh. Okay, he is here. I thought JD we lost him.
I want to see what happened.
No, I'm just trying to get my camera right. Do I still look blurry?
Yes, you do. That's okay. I'm going to intro the game, boys. We're going to Berlin between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts.
Berlin.
We all know the storylines about these two teams. The Colts just went all in. They acquired Sauce Gardner for 2 first-round picks. They are trying to win this year. On the other side of the Atlanta Falcons, so there's such a hard time to figure out.
Again, I can't hear. It's like every time JD leaves, I can't hear.
I don't know.
All right,
I don't know.
And now he's back and I can hear.
I don't know. Hefe's
now I can't hear Alpha.
This is unbelievable. I mean, I can see that my mic is working.
Is this back fine now?
No, you're blurry as shit.
Can you hear me?
What is going on?
Can you hear me now, Jefe?
I can't hear LJ. I could only hear this guy.
Because
I'm removing him. He's using human names. We're not going to keep him on here if he's using human names. We're getting him out of here. All right. Jefe, I would recommend leaving the studio and coming back and then seeing if you can reset yourself because it's not going to work any other way. JD, you and I are going to start the first breakdown of the day. Jefe, leave the studio. I see you there looking confused. He can't hear me. JD, tell him to leave the fucking studio and come back.
Jefe, leave the studio and then come back in.
Okay. I don't know if he understands that. That's okay. JD, we're going to start today. We apologize, everyone. This has been absolutely a shit show. But we're going into Berlin, which hopefully will not be a shit show.
There's 2 Jefes.
There's 2 Jefes. Let's try this one.
There's
still another. We have one. There's another one down there.
Adam.
Who's Adam? Add the other Hefe. Let's see what happens.
Add the other Hefe. Sup, dude?
That way,
Damn, that would have been amazing.
That way, if you guys crash out again, I could just talk to this picture of you. That's fantastic.
No, but like, what ends up happening is JD leaves, and then all of a sudden I can't hear you. Okay. It's something about like JD being the admin. It has to be that's like controlling me.
I'm also an admin, so we'll figure that out later. Let's get to the show. The people don't care. The people don't care. Let's keep it moving. For once, we're going to finally fucking start on this Berlin game.
Hang on.
We're going to start.
The camera, is this still blurry?
No. Yes, you're so blurry.
I'm going to tell you something, JD. I'm not happy with you controlling my volume.
Nick, just know I'm trying. Just know I'm giving it my all to get the show going. It's just not going.
Speak about this right now. Why are you censoring me?
Okay, Jefe, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to leave again.
Oh my God, dude! I'm taking the fucking Colts. Fuck this.
Stetsy boy, I would say this show by a mile is less efficient than that game. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Put it in the other Hefe.
He's gone. Gone.
I can't hear you. This is so stupid.
JD, please tell Jefe to leave the stream.
JD, say
he
something.
cannot hear me again.
Yo.
I can hear JD, but not Alpha.
So leave. Come back. JD's good now.
And you're clear, by the way.
Okay. So
but I can't hear him.
Leave and come back. Tell him again, JD. I can't. I'm going to have it. I am going to lose my mind.
Okay, Jefe, leave, and then I should come back in again.
I'm never coming back.
We have the Colts and we have the Atlanta Falcons live from Berlin on Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. For the love of God, JD, please tell people that you're betting something in this game.
This game is very interesting because it seems like that Colts bounce back spot.
How are we still talking about the fucking Berlin game?
We haven't started. We haven't
like it's
started.
better when I couldn't hear you.
Very good. JD, please give a bet out. For the love of God, we need to get a bet out today.
So, yeah, as far as this Colts team, as far as that they actually made that the actual big trade everybody knows about. As far as their defense now, I did have them ranked 16th. I actually now have them ranked 9th.
Okay, that's a big jump. What about with DeForest Buckner being out? Does that impact your defensive rankings?
That will, and I actually have not changed that. So
because that was a bit of a surprise. We thought he was probably going to be out this week, but I did not see an IR stint coming for him, especially this late in the week. So that's definitely an interesting one there. What else? What do you like in this game specifically? Also, I have some injury news to go over with everyone as well.
So you just completely froze for me. I don't know what's going on with this.
Me?
Now. Yeah.
I'm frozen?
No, you're fine now, but you were when you were just talking. I don't know what's going on with this.
Let's just talk and stop talking about the show production. Let's just get through it. If something looks weird, just keep talking. We're going to get through it. We're going to give out the bets.
Colts as an actual teaser piece, that is the only way I would bet this. I'm still trying to figure out if I am. If actually they were playing at home, this definitely would be. But the fact that this is overseas and just all of that, I tend to not play these games very big. So yeah, this would definitely be a Colts teaser piece, but it's probably going to be a smaller play for me.
All right. Jefe, what are you looking at in the Berlin game?
Yeah, I like just like JD. I think the Colts are a teaser piece here. I have a sneaky feeling Falcons will actually keep this game quite competitive, based upon their ability to get to Daniel Jones, which I think they will have the ability to do. But I think the Colts have gone way too far this season to start going back the other way. I think they find a way to win this game, but my favorite play from this is absolutely taking the Colts to a PK, to a minus half point. God damn it. Bucky Irving is never going to play in an NFL game again. I swear to God, what is he doing to my fantasy team?
It's unbelievable. You're ruining the Alpha injury update for after this game. So get through this game. I have injury updates on the Bucks. Don't listen to Hefe.
He's not even a real. He's entering not a real person territory.
Oh, don't do that. You know, that's my favorite thing.
Anyway, Colts pick 'em teaser. I'll figure out the other leg later.
I have the other leg. I also am taking. You can either parlay it or take it on the teaser. You can get a little bit better odds on the teaser. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a little bit better odds on the teaser. You can get the Seahawks to a pick 'em. You can get the Colts to a pick 'em. That is going to be my play on this game. I think both teams get it done and they win outright, and that's the only thing we're going to need because you have both of them at a point minus.
I highly doubt we're going over this game later. So it's the Panthers is my choice here. I know you should never go through the 0, but there are 5.5.
That's
whatever.
fine. That's fine. That's not a big detriment. All right. Let's go to some of the JD.
Just actually really quick about this game that the Jefe said, and there's a reason why I'm not actually on the Colts, like I said, bigger here, is because you saw last week, as far as the Colts, you saw how to slow this offense down, and that is to get pressure. And that's something that the Falcons should be able to actually do here. And that's
that's how they're coached.
Right. So
I don't believe they'll force 6 turnovers like the Steelers did.
No.
And that's why I think Colts will win. But I agree with what you're saying. And they drafted really well in these types of spots. I really like James Pierce, the guy that they drafted out of Tennessee. We spoke about him before. In the first ever mock draft after 2 years ago drafts, James Pierce was the #1 overall player.
Correct.
In Mel Kiper's early mock. Obviously, that never comes to fruition because quarterbacks are always going to go to the top. They didn't exactly have a great year at Tennessee last year, but the talent's there. He's being coached phenomenally. I really like him.
Yeah, no, I agree there.
And I also like what actually Dylan said. It has nothing to do with actually doing it being an overseas game, but the fact that last week the Colts did not run the damn ball. And the Colts have JT back there. They are good at running the ball. They need to run the ball more. And this is a week since, like I said, last week they just did not do it. That I really think that we see them run the ball a lot. So definitely like the under here.
Yeah, and everyone pointing out that international games are averaging a very low total. You have to remember one of the international games was the Jets and the Broncos that had a total of 1 point between the two teams. I'm obviously joking. It wasn't that low, but that is bringing that total a little low. I agree with you guys. I usually do like unders when you talk about the international game, but with these two teams, with how Drake London looked last week, with how the Colts all year, the method and strategy for the Colts to win, and I know this is going to sound cliche, is to outscore the opponent. And I'm not talking about 10-9. They're looking to beat you 35-28. They know they're going to get scored on. They know they have to score a lot of points. So it does make me a little hesitant to take any under in Colts games this year because we've seen some of the highest totals in football with this Colts team. So that's the only reason I'm leaning more towards the teaser when I'm officially going to play, then taking the under. I definitely looked at the under, but the more I dissected Colts games, the more I dissected their game style and how they go about it. They just have too many games where their game plan is, you know what? We're going to get scored on. We know we're going to get scored on, so we have to score a shit ton on our side. So that is why I'm a little hesitant playing the under there. All right, boys, you ready for the injury hour with Alpha? I need to make a little thing I could click on for the injury hour with Alpha. But the current news that we have, you guys know as soon as we get more information, I will continue to give you guys that information. Jefe already alluded to it. Bucky Irving is out. He's not the only one out for this Buccaneers team. Chris Godwin has been ruled out as well. For some good news for Browns fans, Harold Fannin Jr., and if you're a fantasy guy with Harold Fannin, he looks like he will be playing. He was a participant in practice today. Back to the bad news. Ramondre Stevenson and Kayshon Boutte both were not practicing today. You guys know what I say. When they have a guy that hasn't practiced on Friday, they're not going to play on Sunday. So I would expect Ramondre Stevenson and Kayshon Boutte to be out for the Patriots this week. James Cook is ready to go. He will be playing, and Joshua Palmer is still a true questionable for the Bills. One final injury update here. That's going to be Penei Sewell, one of the best linemen, if not the best lineman in football. He is going to be playing for the Lions this week. So anybody who does have the teaser from the Buccaneers Lions, I know a lot of us had that from last night. We will be getting Penei Sewell back in the lineup this week, which is a very good add for this team. All right, gentlemen, you ready to move on to the second game of the day?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. One of my favorites of the week, and we just talked about both of these teams. New England Patriots 7-2. They're 4-0 on the road, undefeated, going into Tampa Bay, taking on the 6-2 Buccaneers, who are 2-1 at home. JD, Bucs are a slight favorite here. What do you like in this matchup?
Man, this is such a Buck spot. This is such a Patriots actually like buy high spot, and I feel like they're probably going to be a really public dog here.
Want me to pull it up?
Sure.
Do you guys? Oh, I don't. I usually give you guys these for every game, so I do apologize. I had the Colts game up and just forgot to tell it to you. So before I switch over to that game, let me give you the Colts numbers. It is 79% on the spread for the Colts, 21% on the Falcons. The over has 65% of the bets here, and money line is 92% on the Colts. Let's then bring up here the Buccaneers versus the Patriots. Public betting percentages right here. 65% are on the Bucs, which is how I kind of thought it would be. No, the Bucs have 69% of the spread, and the Bucs also have 60% of the money line. So they are the betting favorite in this game.
That's interesting.
Moody, great question. It depends if DeAndre Swift is going to play. If no DeAndre Swift, it's Kyle Monangai by far. If DeAndre Swift is going, I would probably go Trevion Henderson.
But yeah, what I was going to say here is just to me, this is just such a Buck spot. As far as the money line here, there's how I am looking to actually play this. I wish, as far as the Bucks, I wish they had some of these guys back.
Does that worry you? Like that's one of the main reasons I'm on my play for this game is I don't think the Bucks are healthy enough to win this game. From the offensive line to the wide receiver room to the running back with no Bucky Irving, I really do feel that they are gonna struggle here. Action may have it as 62% of the patch. Is that on the ticket or the handle, and is that on the spread or the money line? I'm currently going off BetMGM numbers. Those I found the most accurate. You can just go to BetMGM if you want to see it yourself, and you can pull all the data from BetMGM that way.
But yeah, there's why I'm not actually on this bet yet. Like, I know it was kind of like the play last night. Like, everything is telling me to play it, but I just don't know if I can actually put my money on it. Let's just say this. As far as the Patriots side, there's no way that I'm going to be there. Because like I said, I think you're buying them at the highest point that you basically possibly can. Mm-hmm. But I mean, they've been playing well. You know what? Drake May pass attempts over. That is the play here.
That's what you're looking at. Drake May pass attempt over. Yeah. Okay, I like that. I like it.
Just actually thinking through this I think there's the play.
Yeah, I have the same numbers you do here as well. Red hot take on Action. I don't always trust Action's numbers, to be completely honest with you.
I don't trust them for anything.
No, I like BetMGM a lot better. BetMGM has become a lot more accurate. When you see the final number that a lot of the sports books are posting, BetMGM is right along with them, and the number that Action usually has is significantly different than you're seeing from the cumulative sports books. That's why I do lead with the BetMGM numbers, but I do see that here, Red Hot Take, they do have those numbers listed as you were putting in there. Jefe, before I give my pick on this game, what do you like?
It's a Buccaneers spot. I'll be taking them on the money line.
I'm on the other side. I'm on the Patriots here, guys. I'm debating taking them in the +2.5 in the money line. I'll put it to you this way: I'm in a pick'em league with my guy Jefe down there. My selection in this game is the Patriots. I do think they win this one outright. For a little security, I probably will end up taking the Patriots on the +2.5. That's some decent points there in a matchup that I think is going to be very, very close. Well, this Patriots team is very impressive. My biggest thing is that this Buccaneers offensive line is absolutely decimated. Ben Bredesen, who's a backup for them, is even questionable now with a shoulder injury. We all know Luke Goedke is out for the year on the IR, and now they're not going to have Bucky Irving or Chris Godwin. Hassan Reddick is also looking like he's doubtful as well with an ankle injury. So this Bucs team on all levels is just banged up. I am definitely going to be on the Patriots. For the official play here, I am going to give out the +2.5. Anything you guys like in any props in this game? We're not.
I'll be very honest. I really have not looked into props for this game. Also, props really weren't available for this game on the Bucs side until those obviously 2 injury news. So I'm gonna have to sit down and look into it.
Yeah, and they are up now. I am taking a look here, so you can see that. Fun fact: you cannot take any props right now on Ramondre Stevenson. That should tell you everything you need to know. I don't think he's going to be able to go. One name to look at in the prop world here is Terrell Jennings at +400 anytime touchdown. He scored last week. He's a guy that gets a lot of carries if he's the number 2, especially in the red zone.
11 carries last week.
I know.
Why
that's
is
a
everybody
good bit.
Freaking out.
That's a good bit for an RB2. If you're looking for a +400 spot for an anytime touchdown, which he did get a lot of the red zone
Patriots
carries.
will be playing from behind in this game. I don't want to take a running back here.
Yeah, but he's a pass catching running back, and that Drake May does a great job of dumping it off to the running back. So
Listen,
it's Trevion.
Todd Bowles is probably one of the best blitzing head coaches in the league. And I personally think Drake May is a great quarterback, but they have offensive line issues. And blitzing is going to make his day a little bit hectic. I'm very interested in how they combat that. I know that the Bucks have offensive issues themselves, especially on the line, but I kind of, in a weird way, think this is a Baker Mayfield put team on his back type of game.
Yeah. We'll have to find out. We will have to find out. JD, this is a comment for you. I'm assuming Mazzetti's a tennis guy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
He's looking sweat free. So even sick JD produces for the people. J-Bo, good question here. He likes the Texans on the money line. We're not covering this game this week, so I am going to quickly jump in here. I am all over the Texans on the money line. That's absolutely a play for me. In a 10-word breakdown or less, Jefe and JD. We'll start with Jefe. Texans this week?
Laying off Davis Mills sucks. Trevor Lawrence sucks.
Okay. JD?
Yeah.
You're agreeing with Jefe or with J-Bo?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah. Oh, no. Jefe, yeah.
Okay, I'm with you, J-Bo. I'm going to be on the Texans this week. Their defense is very good. That's going to be the difference maker in this game, and Davis Mills did a decent job when he was in there, not turning the ball over. Give me the Texans. I'm pretty confident they will get the victory this week. All right, gentlemen. Ready to move on to the next game?
Yes, sir.
We got we have JD's Ravens. And we got the Minnesota Vikings. Ravens are 3-5 on the year.
Oh, boy, JD. Get ready to drink some tea, buddy.
Yep. 4-4 are the Vikings this year, but JJ McCarthy has been back. He was great last week, and they had a big upset win over the Detroit Lions. Vikings, yet again, 4-4 in the year. They're 1-2 at home. Both teams in the spot are 1-2 on the year. Ravens on the road, Vikings at home. JD, I'm sorry to do it to you. I know you're a little under the weather, but you are the only person in the world that on this show can kick off a Ravens breakdown. So what do you got?
Yeah, man, there's actually a lot to say here. It's tough to even know where to even start. I mean, as far as the Vikings coming off the win versus the Lions, they actually were a 10-point dog. I mean, that was a huge win. Then they have this game, but then ahead, I believe they have the Bears on deck, which for them is also another big game. As far as actually JJ goes, yeah, he did look good for part of that game. At the end of the day, though, I still think that he can manage games well. I still don't think he's going to go out there and really win you games like this type of game. So then you have the Ravens, and you have the Ravens defense, and I really like what I've been seeing them from the past couple weeks here. They have gotten pieces back, and they are looking good. And I just don't think this Vikings team is going to be able to do as much against this side. Then you got the Ravens, man, and you look at this Ravens offense, which is why I picked them to win it all, man. This Ravens offense, they have weapons literally everywhere.
Yep.
And that's why it's so hard to scheme actually against them when they have all of their pieces in. That's why they're so hard to stop. Yep. So now we have Lamar was back. Didn't have a great game. He didn't need to have a great game. They just needed him to get in there and actually get some reps, all of that.
Absolutely.
So now he is good to go now. So now this Vikings team has to, like I said, try to plan to cover all of these pieces that they have here. And yes, the Vikings love to blitz. Like we all know that. Well, as far as Lamar goes, we all know that as far as his numbers this year are not very good. Well, guess what? He is still the number one quarterback against the blitz. I think this is Ravens. Just, I know.
Get the hell out of here.
No way. You're taking the Ravens?
Front door.
But also, if you want to talk about a team that is going to be going out there and giving it their all, I mean, like the Ravens are actually definitely it. I mean, just because they know they have to win.
Yes, they do.
So for me, this kind of sets up. It just kind of sets up in actually every way, to where I think that the better team just goes out there and gets the job done.
We have some reverse line movement here, boys. So we're seeing 70% of the spread bets that are on the Ravens when the line opened at 3.5, and the line moved to a straight 4. I would have think it would have gone a little bit more than that. I know it's gone up a half a point, but so it's not reverse line movement, but I would have thought it would move a little bit more substantially than it has. FanDuel currently has this line at 4.5. So what I'm playing is definitely going to be the Vikings on the plus 4.5. I think the Vikings are going to be able to stay close in this one. I think the Vikings are going to be able to have another big performance. Their offense looks completely different with J.J. McCarthy in there compared to Carson Wentz. And a lot of that has to do with his legs and extending plays and moving out of the pocket and finding open receivers. And he did a very, very good job of doing that against the Lions. I was extremely impressed with this offense. And I do think they will compete in this game. So for me, I'm definitely going to be taking the Vikings plus the 4.5. I like having that extra half point, guys. You can get that at FanDuel, and it's 100% my official play on this game. Nick, what is the breaking news? What is the breaking news? I have some news.
I think the breaking news was that
that you're on the Ravens. I have a little breaking news that's weird. The Jacksonville Jaguars will be temporarily moving to Orlando and playing their home games in Orlando while their stadium has renovations.
Oh, the old Camping World Stadium. Love that for them. Home of the Pro Bowl.
Used to be. Absolutely. Jefe, what do you like in this one? We got the Ravens. We got the Vikings.
Yeah, this is a possible teaser spot for me on the Vikings, taking them to 10. I think I can still get them at 4.5, which if I can get 10.5 on a teaser, salt of the earth type of stuff.
Yes, you can. FanDuel's currently 4.5.
What I like, this is a teaser week for me, I'm going to be honest with you. There's really only a few games that I can take, in my opinion, on the money line and feel good about. The Bucks are one of them, and then the other one is probably going to have to be the Cleveland Browns going up against the JV Jets.
You think so? I don't feel that way. Even
though, honestly, it wouldn't shock me at all for the Jets to win this game and screw themselves out of what they're ultimately trying to do, which would be sports radio.
They're winning this game. They're winning this game.
I know I'm about to go to tangent, but if you ever want to hear what real New York sports radio is about, tune in on Monday after a Jets win, after they just traded their best players away so that they could have better draft picks. And then the first game after, they do exactly what they're not supposed to do and ruin their chances at good draft picks.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
You're going to hear the most craziest juxtaposition ever, and I couldn't agree more that it's only the Jets would do some dumb shit like that. I would laugh either way. But to be serious, just talking about that game for a second, I don't understand how they stopped Quinshon Judkins. Quinny Williams was all they had in the run game, and they have nobody left.
They got his brother.
They demoted him. He's not even starting anymore, Quincy Williams. That's a whole other story. Tell me you don't want to win. Guy was an all-pro. That's hilarious. So I like the Vikings with the points. And like I was saying, there's a lot of teams that I'm seeing that I like teasing them one way or the other with. With the Vikings, I will probably put them with another team that I'm going to take more points with, and that is going to be none other than the Pittsburgh Aaron Rodgers.
Really?
Okay.
So, I love Sunday Night Football this week, and I think it's a good spot.
JD?
All right. Alpha thinks the Vikings win actually outright.
I'm taking plus 4.5.
But you're taking plus 4.5. Jefe wants this as an actual teaser piece.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if the Vikings lose this game. The Ravens are every single game is basically means everything to them.
Every game's their Super Bowl. I agree.
I think this is a blowout. So I will cluck Alpha at actually plus 4.5, and I will cluck Jefe at actually plus 10.
No, Jefe gets 4.5. If I'm cluck, you're not. I'm not giving you 10. I'm not making JD have to do that on 10. Jefe, you're taking it at 4.5.
No, I'm not. No.
Only on the clock bet.
Absolutely not.
Okay, fine, but then if you lose the other leg, what's the other leg? JD's not giving you a free fucking 10.5, and you get out of the other leg. Both legs have to hit for you to be out of the clock.
You listen to the show?
No. So what's the other leg?
Are you serious?
Yes.
How bad is your short-term memory? I literally just said it just a second ago.
I wasn't listening at all. I was going
Pittsburgh.
for the betting percentage. Oh, that's right. You said the Sunday night game. You did say that. I will give you that. You said the Steelers. Okay. So JD for Puck Bet for Jefe. Remember this. It's on air. It's on air. Pittsburgh also has to get it.
Or not Packers, yeah.
Yeah, no, not the Packers.
I'm sick, guys.
Sunday night
I'm actually
football.
willing to say this. If the Ravens win and cover 10.5, which is 11, so they win by 11 or more, I will, on Monday morning, place $100 on the Ravens to win the AFC. Not Super Bowl, the AFC.
Let's take a look what those odds are right now. Let's take a look at what they're currently getting for that. I know that's not what it's going to be on Monday, but it's something that's fun that we can look into right now. So you're saying Ravens win the AFC, so make it to the Super Bowl.
Yes, because there is a
Plus
couple teams in my, what is it?
850.
I'll do it on air. I'll show everybody my ticket on air if they cover the teaser spread, I guess, above 10.5. So win by 11 or more. The reason I'm not doing Super Bowl is because I think there are some NFC teams that match up very well against the Ravens. If in that scenario it happens.
I don't mind it. Let's keep it rolling, boys. Sunday Night Football. Last game we're breaking down today, and unless you guys want to talk about anything, it's been a very quick show, but I think we're going to let our guy, JD, who just got home from vacation, probably take a nap so we can charge up his brain for the weekend slate, probably what he's looking to do as well. But let's dive into the Sunday Night Football game, gentlemen. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers coming in 5-3 on the year, 2-1 on the road, going to LA, taking on them Chargers. We're 6-3 on the year, 3-2 at home. Most recent performances, the Steelers just destroyed the Colts. I know that game ended 27-20, but that was not the score of the game. Yeah, that was the score of the game, but that's not how the game went. The Colts made a late charge when the game was already over. The Steelers won that game from start to finish very convincingly. On the other side, Chargers struggled with the Tennessee Titans. There was a few moments there I was watching when I got a couple texts from Jefe that's saying, oh my God, are the Titans going to do it? Are the Titans going to do it? They didn't, but they kept it way too close for anybody's liking that was on the Chargers last week. Gentlemen, we'll start with Jefe. I know you said you like Pittsburgh with the points as the second half of your teaser, but is there anything else you like in this game?
No. Well, yes. Jalen Warren anytime touchdown plus 125 odds. Jalen Warren had his best game of the year last week. After being injured here and there, kind of getting himself back to game speed, he scored 2 touchdowns last week against Colts. And I think the Steelers, which is something that most teams find out, is if you can get the running game going, the passing game becomes a whole lot easier, especially when you got a guy like DK Metcalf, who on a one-on-one is usually going to win. And when you have a quarterback as accurate as Aaron Rodgers still is, he knows where to put the ball perfectly. It's not that I haven't been wowed by the Chargers. They won I think 3 or so games in a row, but they're just kind of getting through the games. I don't see them really acting like they should be, and I think it's probably a running back issue right now. I mean, they just and an offensive line issue. They can't establish.
That's the bigger issue. They
can't establish the run game. When you can't establish the run game, the opposite of what I just explained happens. Defense doesn't have to play a loaded box. They don't got to have 8 in the box. They can have extra defenders over the top, thus creating very small pockets for the quarterback to pass to. Now, Justin Herbert is a great passer, but you can tell this is happening because he's throwing more picks. There's less open field.
I agree. And where do you think the money is on this game?
I don't know, but I'd have to assume because the Steelers opened up at 3.5 and now I'm seeing them at 2.5, that the money has to be going towards Pittsburgh. No? Reverse line movement? Great.
Well, no, the money is going. So the line opened at the Chargers. Let me see what it opened at. Oh, no, 3.5. You're right. It's now down to 2.5. So it's going the right way. The Chargers have the money. They have 65% of the bets.
Yeah.
So you got it right. That's on me.
Yeah, and I just it's not like the Steelers are blowing me away either. Listen, they played phenomenally. They played a perfect defensive game last week.
Oh, Teteria McMillan. Hammy popped up. A new injury, a hammy injury, and is now a questionable.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I care nothing about that because Rico Dowdle is officially possibly my favorite running.
Off the injury report.
My favorite running back in the NFL right now.
Yeah, he's so much
and
fun
Dave
to watch.
Canales should be studied for the 2 games that he thought that Chuba Hubbard should get split carries. I'm telling you, FBI, you should possibly look into that. That is messed up. I don't understand who was paying him off, but thank God that's over with. Because Rico Dowdle might honestly just average 200 rushing yards a game.
He's unbelievable. He's absolutely unbelievable. JD, we're going to go to you. What do you like in this spot? Tell us why the Steelers defense is the worst team in football, the worst unit in football, and that you hate them just to see Nick mad. Just to see our guy Nick mad. So what are you taking, JD?
Yeah, last week, Colts, as far as on the defense side of the ball, they played a pretty much a perfect game. They played very well. There's one of those spots where it's going to be, can they back that up? Because all their other stats are still saying they are in the bottom third of the entire league, as far as their actually defense. This like spot with the way this is such a Charger spot. This is just like the Bucks game to me. It's the same way. You just saw the Steelers beat the Colts. The Colts are this great team. They're one of the best teams in the league. Their offense is amazing.
Yes.
And everybody just saw them shut them down.
Yep.
And now, that's what it just feels like. That's where people are. That's what people are actually going to see. The line moved to 2.5. I mean, what worries me here is actually Joe Alt. Joe Alt means so much to this offensive line,
And he's out for the year.
now.
Both of their tackles, by the way, Rashawn Slater got hurt in preseason. They are missing their top two best linemen, let alone their corner tackles. So you're not wrong. You're absolutely right.
Exactly. So that's why, with the type of pressure that we saw the Steelers get last week,
Bingo.
That's what worries me here, and that's why I'm not going to be betting against the Steelers here.
That's why I'm on the Steelers.
Literally everything else tells me to bet the Chargers here, but yes, he means so much to this offensive line, and just there's where I'm just going to stay off here.
That's why I'm on the Steelers. Everything you just said, JD, the two outside edge rushers for the Steelers, we all know who they are. We're going to see Watt. We're going to see him in the backfield, and they're going to be all over Justin Herbert. What has Justin Herbert struggled with this year? And that has been pressure. When they lost to the New York Giants, he was sacked, I think, 8 times. Every time they've had a big performance, it's because they've been blitzing and they've been able to get to Justin Herbert. Well, they have no Joe Alt anymore. They have no tackles anymore, and now their offensive line is a massive liability for this team. I am going to be all over the Steelers with the points here, and I do think they'll have a pretty easy win. I'm not taking them on the money line. I am going to take a plus 2.5 for some security, but I do think they win this game outright. My pick-em pick, I like to bring that up this week just to show you what I actually think is going to happen for my picks. I took the Steelers to win outright, so I'm going to take the security for little points, but I do think the Steelers are able to get it done here. Gentlemen, we have a little bit of time, so I'm going to put either of you on the spot with 1 second, Hef. I have a anytime touchdown prop from a guy we've been talking about all day. I wrote an article about it earlier this week. I believe it'll be posted tomorrow on Sportsbook Review. But Rico Dowdle at minus 150 is my favorite anytime touchdown prop this week. Do either of you guys have an anytime touchdown prop that you love?
Let me pull
Anytime touchdown prop that I love.
Or any prop that you guys love. My favorite prop is Rico to find the end zone at minus 150. I think he should be a minus 230. And I think there's a lot of value on the minus 150
I got
this
one.
week.
I got one for you. Rashid Shaheed.
What about him? Touchdown?
No,
or yards?
I think he's a great guy and he loves Legos.
Well, I said any prop. And then I said any prop. Or I said any prop.
Give you a name.
And then I said, or any other type of prop.
No, Shaheed anytime.
What odds do you have on that? FanDuel does not have any. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe they do. Let's see. Here it is. Shaheed's plus 210. I don't mind it at plus 210.
I always think it's a fun thing when a team gets especially a new like offensive weapon back. I think depending on how that game goes, which I think it'll go Seattle's way, Darnold might seek him out a little more extra than he normally would just to welcome him to the Seahawks, especially being that the game is at home.
Give him a couple toots. Get him the ball, stroke him a little bit, make him feel happy on the new squad. I totally get that. Jay Dizzle, our sickly friend from the top right corner. What do you got?
There is a tight end on the team that everybody knows that I love. His first name
Cole.
Might be Mark.
Mark.
Yeah.
Cole.
And actually he is plus 170
Okay.
to score a touchdown. And I think that number is just a little too big there. Just give me Mark Andrews plus 170.
You're not taking Cole Andrews, like Jefe was suggesting. Okay.
They haven't. The guy who scored a touchdown. His name was Cole. Is like the third tight end.
Cole McCarr.
No, that's McCarr.
Who was it? Kolar? Is it's Cole Kolar?
Cole Kolar.
Is that his name?
You guys don't know about Cole Kolar?
I think it's. I thought it was Jackson Kohler, but it's Charlie Kohler.
Charlie.
Yeah. This fucking guy. Any other props you guys want to get into before we get into our sponsored segments of the day?
Guys, just one other game I want to talk about as far as the Lions game, because I know we've already been talking about it some, and I know that's the game everybody wants to bet on.
Yep.
And as far as either a teaser piece or just laying the points, I know that's what people are kind of like looking at there because they all know coming off a loss.
It's getting scary.
All that stuff. Well, just a little something here. I'm actually not going to play it either of those ways. You may just want to look at that team total over there.
I like it. We do have a little breaking news. 6 players in NCAA college basketball from 3 separate schools threw games over shared betting, and now the players' names have come out in the universities. It's New Orleans University, Arizona State, which is a biggin. That's a biggin. And the funniest of them all, it was Mississippi Valley State, the worst team in college basketball every fucking year. Of course they had betting allegations. They have been the worst ever. All right. So I did want to get that information in as well. JD, as we always do on the show, would you like to bring up BetQL before we get into our best bets to go over? Because I actually gave the people a little sneak tease yesterday, and I kind of just scrolled through the NFL slate on BetQL, showed them what they have as their 4-star, 5-star advantages. Let's take a look at what BetQL has as their AI model bet advantages of the week. And there it is, my play. They got the Texans, baby, 5-star, the only 5-star of the week. The only 5-star of the week. Jefe, look at the second one. I'm telling you, I'm agreeing with BetQL this week because the Jets are going to fucking win that game, and it's going to be hilarious.
Wouldn't shock me, to be honest with you. That one, I hope that they just have it as a close game because the Dolphins will not beat the Bills. When
did this happen? Brian Thomas Jr. officially ruled out for the Jaguars this week.
Well, yeah. Can you click on that? Who's ever doing this?
For which one?
Bills, Dolphins. Tell me what their synopsis is. Oh, okay, great. Yeah. No, I mean, big line more. Yeah. That's one that I actually have now as an 8.5, so it's officially in my line of under a 3, and I'll be putting that into a teaser. I like that over the Lions.
I love it. And J-Bo's right. We love BetQL here. These advantages have been awesome. We've been cashing a ton of them. I had another video play the other day where we had one of them, and it would cash. I don't want to say with ease because it was the Cavaliers minus 10.5. They won by 11, so a little scary, but we did get it done. Thomas, yes, he is.
And look at that, guys. This is a bet that we actually talked about. 5-star total play. Colts Falcons under 48.5.
I like it. Just scary. I like it, but it's scary.
Only one game that we haven't spoke about at all that I wanted to speak about very quickly.
You better not say what I fuck you think it is.
Oh, you know exactly what I'm saying. It don't matter if it's DeAndre Swift, Kyle Monangai, I don't know, Thomas Brown,
Thomas Maggio from chat.
Name me other Bears running backs from the past. Devin Hester, Rex Grossman,
Neither of them are running back. None of them are running backs.
It doesn't even matter.
Grossman.
Matt Forte.
Anybody. Who? Matt Forte, great name. Anybody is going to run on the Giants this week. And I think if the Bears come into this game prepared to establish run game by any means necessary, they're going to find themselves victorious against the Giants team that kind of just wants to get out of this healthy and see a little bit of progression on the offensive side.
Could not agree more.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something right now. I would take Thomas Maggio over 99.5 yards from chat all day of the week against this Giants rush defense. That's a lock. It's a fucking lock.
Yeah.
Carry
on, Johnson.
As you can see here, they have the Bears favored by 5.5 points here.
Yeah, they should be favored by 482 points without the Giants.
But
But guys,
they should just have a bye week.
if you like BetQL, they actually do have a special for all of our viewers. It is 15% off. Let me get this off the screen so you can see it. Okay. 15% off of any purchase there, guys. Because what you can do, you can buy all like different sports there if you want to just focus on one, or either actually they have a special deal on actually all sports, but you can take 15% off of any of those using promo code GETBET4. And as far as the link for that, if you are on YouTube, it's right down below us. And if you're on Twitter, there is a Twitter post about the show that it is on there. So make sure to click that for us, guys. We really appreciate it.
Master JD has said his piece, but now we're going to go into our best bets. JD, you ready for me to do the thing with the thing?
I've been so ready.
Oh, I'm so ready to. We're so back. You're so back. Best bets. That song smacks. That song absolutely fucking smacks. But you guys already know the vibes. Y'all already know the drill. Best bets are not just brought to you by the three handsome gentlemen on your screen. Best bets are also proudly presented by our good friends over at Funded Stake. But don't listen to me tell you about it. Don't listen to JD in that really cool orange sweatshirt tell you about it. And don't listen to Mr. Al Dente below us about it. We have JD's cousin Derek to break down Funded Stake.
FundedStake.io, the ultimate platform for sports traders looking to unlock their potential without risking their own money. We're here to help you transform your sports betting skills into a profitable and sustainable business. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, Funded Stake gives you the tools and capital to scale your success. Here's how it works. 1. Choose your account. Pick an account size that fits your needs, starting from $1,000 all the way up to $50,000. Your journey starts here. 2. Take the challenge. Hit the profit target while sticking to our risk management rules. For example, with a $10,000 account, aim for $3,300 in profit, place a minimum of 25 sports bets, and maintain the required daily and total loss limits. 3. Get funded. Once you pass the challenge, we'll provide the capital for you to trade. You can keep up to 80% of your profits while we take on all the financial risks. At FundedStake.io, you'll benefit from a fully personalized dashboard where you can monitor your trades, track your challenge progress, and place real-time bets on all major sports leagues. Our platform is built for transparency, ease of use, and performance. With FundedStake.io, you can focus on winning and scaling your success while we cover the risks. No financial stress, just growth and profits. FundedStake.io. Bet smarter, scale faster, win bigger.
Bet smarter.
Scale faster.
Win bigger.
JD, let's pull up our good friends at Funded Stake and put in our best bets of the week.
Let's do it. And
Let's get the vibes up, baby. Let's get the music. Maybe we'll even hit him with a gong. I don't know what's gonna hit him in best bets, baby. Let's get the comments back on screen. Let's fucking go.
let's do it, guys. Who would like to go first?
Me, Rico Dowdle, anytime touchdown. Slap it. Don't just click it. Slap it into the thing.
You know what, man? Wait, guys. JD, we got to do the thing that we did last week. We each do an anytime TD person, and we throw it in a parlay.
Okay, so there's actually the
Okay, Rico Dowdle will be mine.
Mine's gonna be Raheed. Oh my God,
I'll build
Raheed
it.
Shaheed.
I'll build it right now and tell you guys what odds I can get on the parlay. JD, can you put it in there with the parlay too? Can we put
Yeah.
it? We can actually put it in. Cool.
I'm doing it
And I'm
right.
gonna take it right now and say, wait. Who screwed us last week, guys? Tyler Warren. Who was Tyler Warren?
That was me.
Wait, who did I pick? Shit. I gotta look it up. I think Alpha's guy actually scored.
He fucking did score. Don't think I'm an idiot.
Who was it?
Don't remember, but I know I got it right.
I hate it.
I remember going, fuck, JD blew it.
Oh, you had Rashi Rice and I had Jackson Smith and Jigba. You were the only one that cashed.
Still love you two. But come on, boys. Let's learn how to pick a touchdown.
Wow,
score.
that's
Come on.
back-to-back Seahawks for me, and I didn't even do that on purpose.
All right, guys. That gives us a plus 1306.
Ooh, Rico's odds went down, minus 135 now, even with Ted McMillan going out. We love to see that. We love to see that.
Rico, Shaheed, and Mark Andrews.
Oh,
What odds are you
God.
getting on it? Oh, fucking Mark. What odds are you getting on it?
1306.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if this game gets close and they're
Same
in the
thing
red
with FanDuel.
zone, and I'm wishing death upon Mark Andrews rather than winning this.
What is wrong with you?
Well, guys, since actually we're on this game right here, I'm actually going to go ahead and give my play here. We are going to take.
But where's my player boy? Where's my profit boost? I don't understand. That's what I thought. Don't be an idiot. Oh my God, 30% profit boost just made this a plus 1,700. I am getting so rich.
Where's Jake? Our guy Jake. Paul George out a minimum of 2 more games, but also will be meeting with a team of doctors to assess why he can't play. AKA, my knee don't work, doc. Why the fuck can't it? So, sorry, Jake. Paul George.
Never heard of him.
All right, guys. So for my best bet of the week, I'm going to take the Ravens minus 9.5 points at plus 185.
There we go. Pepperoni bacon burger, what you got?
I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go al dente. Go straight to al dente. Take me straight to the game under the lights. Give me the Steelers. We don't need the points. We'll take
Money
the line
line.
on the money, the plus. You went too far. It's right there.
Right in the middle.
Stop moving.
Plus 123. All right, Alpha, are you using the touchdown scorer as your best bet also?
Well, the issue is the other plays I like go against what you like. So I don't want to put one of those in.
So let's just go with the Rico play then.
Hold on. Let me do a little Houston Texans money line. Give it to me. Wow, breaking news. Oladipo is signed in the G League.
It's money
okay.
line minus 104.
That's
Gold
exactly
star.
what I have. Beautiful. What's up, NP? Good timing to get in here, brother. How you doing?
All right, guys, let's go see. But guys, yes, as you can see, through all the bets we were going through there, as far as each game, there are tons of options that you can choose from. There's tons of leagues that you can choose from. Matter of fact, let's see what's live, because I want to see how my tennis bet is currently going.
There we go.
Leagues, go ATP. Okay, so the guy that I bet on is currently minus 980 live.
That's good.
So
that's a good CLV, huh?
So yeah, that's a good thing. But guys, you can actually go here under the live games, and it will show you all the leagues that are actually live. And you can pull it down, and this is all live bets. Check out the WTA. Got Sabalenka and actually and it's
Oh God, I love her so
Love Sab.
much.
Love Sab
God,
so hard.
I is so fat, just absolutely fat.
Something weird. She's like weirdly hot, right? It's like I
She's
don't know
not
why I
weirdly
think
hot.
She's
just
weirdly hot.
She's just a powerful woman. She holds powerful energy, and I'm attracted to that. She's just a winner in all aspects of life.
Wow.
guys.
You know what? New poll next week. I'll think about it over the weekend. We did female commentators. We're going to do female athletes. I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek right now.
Serena Williams, number 1.
Time out. It could be past or present. We're talking about when they were in their prime, not right
Billie
now.
Jean King.
I'm gonna give you some people right now. Anna Kournikova. I think I'm still in love with her. Not to be confused with Maria Sharapova. 2 different people.
Also.
Well, smoke show.
Also.
Sophie Cunningham. I have DM'd
Also
you
hot.
17 times. Please respond to me.
That one for me is really weird because I've actually talked to like Joe about this because that's not normally my like style.
Cup of tea, not your cup of tea.
Yeah, but there's something about her, man, that like is.
Is your
There's something
cup of
about her? Yeah, I can tell you what it is about her. She's hot. Close
Period.
book.
End of story. What do you?
Skylar Diggins.
Caitlin, no, overrated. Caitlin Clark, 1 or 2 for you.
2, because
Okay.
there's no room for 1, because there's 1 and then there's a large space, a really large space for anybody who's coming in 2. And if you know me, like Alpha knows me, who do you think my number 1 is? Not a basketball player, not a tennis player, single person sport. Happens once every 4 years.
I was just about to say it's got to be a soccer player.
Sydney McLaughlin.
Track. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
I don't know how you could pick her. She's too tall, bro.
I would die for her,
Gorgeous.
legitimately.
Gorgeous, but too tall.
I would die for her.
Okay.
She is my cup of tea.
All right, JD, give us your top 99 in alphabetical order. Go. We'll wait for it.
Okay. Let's start off with Fun at Steak. You can get 30% off of a 10K challenge with promo code ATB30. It's again 30% off 10K challenge. Promo code ATB30. Ooh.
Gentlemen, what a show from the beginning to here. How did we get here? I don't know, but I had an absolute blast. JD, I'm pumped you're back in the saddle. I hope you do feel better, brother. Jefe,
Glad to be here.
I'll see you Sunday. Hope you have a great couple days till we get there. JD, do that thing you do. Tell everyone have a great day.
Yeah, guys. Friday, the weekend's here. We, as you know, so we just went through them. We have a bunch of great games. So everybody, pick the right side, bet the Ravens, and let's fucking win.
Let's fucking win. Don't bet the Ravens. We'll see you guys on Monday. Jefe, final word is yours. A lot of pressure. What's the final word?
Carl, you're off these next 2 days. We play on Sunday. Don't do anything stupid over the weekend. Stay strict, stay committed, and don't fuck up. Carl.
JD, give me a call.
Carl.
Peace out, everybody. See you Monday.